In this video, you will see Mindful, a Grandmaster 3 player with 50% win rate on Dr. Strange. On a span of a match, you will see how he goes from struggling, like the vast majority of Strange players, all the way to carrying by making a few simple adjustments. I've been doing this for thousands of players, and I can tell you, this will transform your gameplay if you try. So let's dive right into it. Hey Mindful, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
So you're GM3, Dr. Strange. First of all, Grandmaster is already a high rank, so good job. So the second thing is that you're Grandmaster with the tank that got butchered this season.
I know, right?
She's also good. Well, you're not a Strange player, you're a more player for the most part, and you have like 50% winner in Strange. Okay, so that's what you like to work on, right? Yeah. So yeah. The first thing that I will tell you is that it seems like you're spreading yourself a little bit too thin there, right?
Yeah, I know. I've been exploring heroes this season.
Yeah, okay, so way too many. And like,
yeah,
I would like to ask you, why were you exploring heroes in the first place? Like, out of curiosity.
Well, the last few seasons I've only played like 2 or 3 heroes, so I was just kind of like seeing what the rest of the characters had to offer.
Okay, that's a fair point. I mean, do you understand why it's not good to play that many heroes? And it doesn't seem like you play that many. It's like 5, 4 a lot, 5.
Yeah, I play about 3 a lot, but I flex to like a couple others sometimes. Mm-hmm. Now the reason I wait, what would you ask me again?
I'm saying, do you understand why it's bad? Like, why do you think it's bad to play multiple heroes? When I say multiple, I mean like over 4 or like 4 plus, 3 plus actually.
I think it's just like focusing on too many playstyles. If you focus on one, it's a lot easier to learn.
Learn what? What are you? Better. So, what would you like? What is that you're learning specifically?
I don't know. I feel like if you do a bunch of heroes, you're just less focused on the hero that you decide to play that game. I mean, you're always like thinking, oh, I can swap if I need to, but like, just not a good thought. Okay, let me ask you a very kind of like simple question, right? So let's assume that you're a one above all player. You're the elite of the elite, right? And a new hero comes out tomorrow. Will you be able to be good at that hero if you're a one above all player? I'll be able to be like decent. I probably won't be like extremely good at him though.
Well, you would be fairly decent. Would it be fair to say that you probably be one of the best at that hero, even though it just came out?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I have better game sense, and we're all starting from 0, so I have an advantage.
So the thing is that game sense and the way you play fundamentally is not hero dependent. There are hero dependent skills that don't matter, and non-hero dependent skills that do matter. And like, I'll give you an example. So, BP hero dependent skill, like knowing the ghost dashes, knowing the combos, right?
Yeah.
Knowing the ghost dashes, knowing the combo is something that anyone could do within like an hour of understanding how to do like the low combo, right? Non-hero dependent is stuff like cooldown usage, how you use your cooldowns, how you position, distance management, cover usage, off angles, target priority. These are things that go between all characters, and that's the reason why really good players at this game are able to pick up a new hero that they have never played, even if just came out or something they'd like to transition to, and they manage to become like almost one of the best players that in no time is because they have the fundamental skills. Mm-hmm. And that is why. So like, if you only just played Namor, for example, right? You'll be like, and you manage to hit Celestial 2 with Namor. You would pick up Bucky in like 1 hour. You'll be able to consistently hold your own at Celestial with Bucky and within an hour of gameplay. Just learning the hero specifics. That is why spreading yourself too thin is like spreading yourself between multiple characters is not good, because it takes away from learning the game fundamentally, and you focus too much on learning the characters individually. You can go.
Yeah, I'm like not focused on getting better necessarily, just learning different characters, which doesn't help me get better. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
So you have approximately 50% win rate on Doctor Strange, and my question would be, why do you think that is? What is holding you back?
I think I play him in losing situations too much. I'm also like not a tank main.
So you say you're playing him in losing situation. Let's assume you take the best Doctor Strange player in the world, and you would put him in a position where you think you lost because, well, whatever, like it was like a losing situation. Do you think he would win majority of the games?
Yeah, that's a good point. That wasn't like...
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a losing situation because of you, not because of the character.
True.
So I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let you play the first fight out, and go from there.
So if you play tank, what do you usually look for?
You have to be a little bit more specific than that. What do you mean? What do you look for?
Because like when I play Strange, I kind of prioritize like taking space and like putting a lot of pressure on the team and not necessarily getting kills.
Okay. if you really boil down Marvel Rivals or any hero shooter, the only way for you to carry a game is to get kills. Getting kills is contributed by doing damage. No damage means not likely to kill, means not likely to carry. And that's why you have characters that are absolutely horrible to carry with. The ones that don't do damage. So in essence...
when I play Strange, I feel like it's... Like, I had a game earlier today where I played Strange, I got like 45k damage, I wasn't hiding or anything, I was like in front of him. Like, I only had like 20 kills that game. Or like 15.
Okay, so
but I didn't feel like I was playing bad.
What would you say is your best bet at getting a kill? What could you like? How is the
like combo wise? Or?
I mean, not just generally speaking, ability, play, something. What would be the thing that will help you get a kill? Your E, right?
E.
Exactly. Now, when you click your E, who is more likely to die? A tank or something that is not a tank?
Not a tank.
Okay. I don't want to get too deep into that specifically. We'll get to it right after. But I like to observe you play. I don't want to do anything, to say anything that will change you the way you play. I want to see how you do.
My fortress.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks. Who will help?
My bad, my bad.
Why did you die?
I'm not paying attention. I was far up and I kind of like walked into trouble.
Hey, you're pretty much standing still, to be honest. You're just kind of standing still.
Yeah.
You could have moved right.
I think so.
Could have moved left. Can you leave the voice chat before you... How much charge do you have before clicking your E?
About 60.
Against the world.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Keep up your charge. Keep your charge. Don't let it drop.
I'm compromised. Leave me, darkness.
Chin up. Better stop that vehicle. There's still a chance to stop them.
A man named Castle becomes a turret. It's clobbering time!
Okay. I'd like you to do something for me really quick. Okay?
I'm gonna miss that wizard.
Stand in the... it's fine. Stand, like, shoot, farm your charge on the tank, face to face, try to utilize more natural cover, right? And when you see you're closing on 100 charge, take a step and try to see if you can extend to a squishy and then try to kill them with the E. Okay?
Okay, so farm off tank and then use it on squishy, right?
If possible. Not always possible. Like here you can't extend to the backline. Nice. Here you had 80%. You could have charged it up and now you could have went for it. On the raccoon, perhaps.
The Punisher's turret is active.
There you go. That was good. That was good. I like that.
This is real firepower.
Oh, did he die?
My bad. I tried to fly and I got stuck in
You essentially stand in the same position for too long. Like here, he could have used the E on him because it was actually killable. See, like the difference? There, you could have used it on the thing because it was very low. You could have just killed him with an E. Why do you click your flight? Of course.
I don't know. That was bad.
Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Keep shooting around the corner here. Keep shooting. Keep shooting. Damage never stops. If they run you over, then you have to pull back.
I purge the darkness.
Good.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Us against the world.
When was the last time you used your ulti?
By the eye of Agamotto.
Pretty good. Nice one.
Should've done it later.
That's fine. It was good enough. Very good ulti. There's your guy. Extend to him and try to kill him with your E. You see, that was a good kill. That was a really good kill.
Rise, my friends. This time I need healing. I have found more lost souls.
Kill this guy. What is he doing?
Leave me, darkness.
Careful.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
So, just because you do, right? Just because I said you shouldn't try, click E on the thing. He's low. Every time the thing is low, you let him live.
Maximum pulse.
You let the thing live too much. The thing is like in your backline with low HP and you just ignore him.
My bad. I was trying to block the damage from the shield. I'll try to shoot him next time.
Don't forget to click your E getting anti. You lose the getting anti. Farm.
By the eye of Agamotto.
I hope you could not feel their pain.
What do you think about your ulti?
I think it was good, decent.
Well, you already won the fight. There was no point to click the ulti. You already won.
Makes me nervous.
They were 3, you were 6, they were dying. It's alright.
I
Again,
was not paying attention to the feed. I thought it was like a 6v6 still.
okay, listen up. Use natural cover more, damage more often, and every time you have a full charge, try to extend the backline. That doesn't mean that you don't shoot tanks, so don't try to kill them if they overextend. Like here, this guy overextended, you can, yeah, E, boom, here you go. What is this guy doing? You see, he's trolling.
Judge, jury, executioner.
Natural cover, around the corner.
Only 60 seconds left.
Nah. We were too far up.
I mean, you flew back, which was good, but then you dropped in front of the Punisher instead of dropping around the corner. So I get more damage around the corners. You see that they're using some cooldown. You see they're overextending. Try to go for anyone that is overextending with your E, okay?
On me!
You build it up on whoever, ideally tanks,
Stop that vehicle.
because it's easier to hit.
Life energy.
I'll patch you up.
Nice.
Good medicine.
You forget to click your E. Do you know that you get anti-healed?
Yeah.
You know when you click, you get anti-healed if you don't click it?
Yeah, I was trying really hard to get it on a squishy.
There you go. Here you go. Get it on a squishy now. Get it on a squishy now. Boom. E. Right. Not a lot of damage because of the raccoon ulti, but also it's fine.
Resistance.
Apply pressure. Apply pressure. Careful. Be
By
careful.
the eye of Agamotto.
That was nice. Nice. Good kill. Nice ulti. That was a good ulti.
I am strengthened for battle.
Kill this guy. What is the Punisher doing? Kill the Punisher. Kill the Golem, Mr. Golem. Nice. You it was a good fight in terms of ulti and E usage. However, you overextended.
Yeah.
You need to pay attention.
Yeah, I did that quite a bit.
Like
I take too much damage.
you take space and you refuse to move from that space. Sometimes, like when you get under pressure, you need to move back. Hold the corner, keep applying pressure. Don't let him come out on the right side. You can. Don't let him come from the left side if they go left side.
You're welcome.
Like the Punisher is not doing anything here. You can ignore.
Down to 30 seconds. Against the world.
Okay.
I require some aid.
I am strengthened for battle.
Keep pulling back. Keep pulling back. Keep pulling back.
By the eye of
Oh,
See, that is exactly why you pull back.
Okay, hold your horses.
Because you need to protect them. They use cloak and dagger ulti. You're not killing anyone through cloak and dagger ulti.
leave me darkness.
Now or never.
Why click E there, by the way?
The final 10 seconds.
I was trying to kill the Strange.
You could have done it without the E and then kill these guys with your full charge E.
Executioner. I'm opening a portal.
Basically, use an E on somebody who's going to die instead of saving it, so you can go in and kill the supports. with
Yeah.
it.
That's smart. Yeah, I need to be more patient. That's one problem I have with this game.
So there are 3 pretty dominant issues.
Reality.
Number 1 is that
Yeah.
you know how to push forward, however you don't know when to pull backward. Like you almost never pull backwards.
Yeah.
To the point that you either
Yeah, I know.
die or the enemies are just bad and they can't kill you.
Yeah.
So you asked me what is like the most important thing on tank or something along the lines, like what is the game plan? Tank is a lot about push and pull. You essentially push on advantages and you pull on disadvantages. What would be disadvantages? Cloak and dagger use ulti. You're not getting any kills on a cloak and dagger ulti. So you
Yeah.
pull back.
I try to survive and
Yeah, you pull back, you play run cover, you hold them as much when you're outside of the danger zone. What would push on advantages means, okay, they just use Punisher turret,
30 seconds before you
they just use Mantis
Get
ulti,
ready.
and they have a half HP raccoon. That is me pushing. Basically, what ends up happening is that you see that if you forced a bunch of cooldowns, or you forced a bunch of cooldowns to your damage, right? Which usually will be
Yeah,
through your E. They have no cooldowns. It's my advantage. I go in. That's the first
yeah, I
thing.
like this. This is making a lot more sense. I kind of just do whatever I feel like before, and Strange just making a little bit more sense.
The second thing is that you go for too many melee swings and you forget to reload.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like make sure that you
I kind
reload.
of like. I used to like reload way too much, and now I don't reload enough.
Vehicle to its destination.
I require some aid.
Take a nap.
Nice. See, no cooldown. Yeah, because of your E, Emma has no cooldown. Which means now you can push on your advantage.
Exactly.
Good, really good, really good. Really good. You see how much pressure you're applying? You force soul bond, by the way, just so you know. Good.
Oh, I should have been patient.
That was okay. You can still win. You're winning. You're winning. Apply pressure. You're still winning. Pretty good. Keep applying pressure. Apply pressure. They're lone people. Apply pressure. Here you go.
Yeah, I need to look back more. I thought there were so many people.
Yeah, but that was fine. Really good. Really good. Really good. Really good.
Nice.
That fight was really, really smooth. That fight should have kind of clicked for you in the sense of like that was good. You know, like I did something here.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense when you say wait for cooldowns and go in and bait stuff out and all that stuff.
But it's not necessarily wait for.
It feels more orderly.
Right. Yeah, you're right. But when I say wait for cooldowns, I'd like to be careful with that because wait for cooldowns kind of says my team should force it. No, you should force the cooldown. Your E with 100 charge is almost guaranteed to force a cooldown. Cooldown forced, really good. What is this guy doing? A little bit too short. I mean, not too short. I mean, a little bit too early. Here, let's go. Fantastic, really good ulti.
I messed my go.
Nice, very good ulti, very good ulti. Overall, you played it really well, but if you really wanted to prevent it from touching, you could have set a portal, to be honest.
That's true. I don't play Strange enough. I haven't even tried to do that yet. I know I'll mess it up.
So what? I know I'll mess it up, so I won't do it. It's like literally the you miss all the shots you don't take. You know that.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's another problem I have. I just don't try stuff because I don't want to.
Yeah, but that's how you never improve. But I don't believe that because you wouldn't be GM if you never tried new stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of a streaky guy. I go on like huge win streaks and then huge loss streaks.
All right. You see now you're at disadvantage, so you pull back.
I forced the Punisher out of his
Yeah.
Don't forget to click E when you're 100 charge to not get anti-healed.
Keep going.
You see, they use the raccoon team up. That's nothing. You just wait it out, and now you can pull forward, push forward, because they run out of the. And they also use the cloak and dagger ulti. See, you see the difference?
So much more control.
And no, it's not even about control. You literally took no damage pushing into the enemy team because they had no cooldowns to deal with you. Into the backline now with 100 charge. Let's go.
I can deal with that.
Nice. Here we go.
Bro, I feel so much better.
Yeah, you look so much better. I'll tell you that much.
Ah, I missed.
So what? Who cares? Everybody misses.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Nice. Nice. At this instant, it was okay to use the E on him because it was low and actually killable. Keep pushing. You're doing great. Keep pushing. They're using a bunch of stuff, so you disengage. To be honest, it's kind of equal because they used you guys use Mantis ulti as well, so you can keep the spot, right? Don't have to disengage. They use support ulti, we use support ulti, it means that it's equal, so I can fight. They use support ulti, we don't. It's not equal. Good. Good. See, force ulti. He panic ulted. That one was a panic ulti. Just so you know. From him. The reason Syla ulted because she was like 1 HP.
Out of that word, you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Try to farm your charge in meantime. Don't let your charge drop from 28. You can. Try to always keep it up relatively. What is Punisher doing on the top left? Look at the top left. There's a Punisher there. Look at that guy. Oh, he fed. Into the back line. Nice.
People usually don't let me into shrines. I made fun of it.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'll patch you up.
Good medicine.
Very good. Into this back line with your E. Nice.
By the eye of
Good.
Agamotto.
Pretty good ulti.
I am here to help.
This is real firepower!
Cosmic yards will go
Judge, jury, executioner!
Hey, T! Enjoy the amplifier!
Died.
Yeah, it's difficult to kill a raccoon. Ah, he pushed you into the backline. Kill the backline. Kill the backline. If he pushes you into the backline, next time kill the backline.
My bad.
He's like, yeah, he did you a favor. Look at this guy.
Good call, good call, good call.
Nice. Punisher top left if you'd like to kill him. Don't have to, but you could.
We will guide Spider's hero to the Weaver. Rocket's beacon is out of service.
It's the right thing to do.
Turret mode.
Cool.
Ah, what do you think about the game?
Score 3, 2.
Very solid overall, I think. This is honestly one of my better Strange games. I don't usually have these many kills.
Right, and he started off not so good.
Yeah, the beginning was not good.
Victory.
But
First fight.
what was the difference that made it click for you? Because you performed really, really well in the past, let's say, 5, 7, 8 minutes, something like that.
I would say what made me better was like not just doing random shit and like having an actual like something to follow.
Right, like some sort of a
Quote-unquote
quote-unquote plan.
Yeah, some sort of a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that plan for you that helped you click it?
Well, farming my E, like, I don't want to say like exactly what I was doing, but like forcing out cooldowns, waiting for cooldowns to be used, and then reacting to like the situation, and not just being a bot and doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah, so the E for you is a very short cooldown, right? It's a fairly short cooldown,
Yeah.
the E. And it does a lot of damage when it's 100 charge, right? A lot of damage means enemies will use cooldowns. Why? Because you will use cooldowns to mitigate damage or to get kills. Some of our abilities mitigate damage, like, for example, Strange Shield or Flight. And some of our abilities are there to get kills and do a lot of damage, like E, the Burst.
Yeah.
When we click a strong ability, like a damage ability rather, somebody will use their mitigation ability. For like you click E, Adam clicks heal. You click E, Adam clicks soul bond. You click E, Punisher clicks shift. Okay?
Yeah.
So, but that was only helpful once you realize, okay, I'm not going to spam my E's on a tank because tanks by default don't need a cooldown to mitigate my damage because they have large health pools. When you click
I'm
E
also
on
speeding support also.
yeah, so when you click E on a 600 HP, the thing, he doesn't have to do anything. He just stands there and absorbs it.
Yeah,
Because-
I'm giving him value basically.
Yeah, you're basically playing into what his role is,
Yeah.
which is to tank and absorb the damage. So other people don't have to take it. So first adjustment that you made that did you a lot of favors is that you basically formed E on tanks and then extended a bit into the backline to click the E on the backline to force their cooldowns. Right? It's not
Yeah.
always possible, but every time it is possible, you should do it. Sometimes there's the
Yeah.
thing with half health that you could kill with your E, and you should kill him, right? And sometimes the backline is standing too far away for you to click E on them, so you have to do it on tanks in the meantime. But every opportunity you can find and you can create to extend to the backline with 100 charge is what you do. So the second thing that really helped you is the push and pull game, right? You had a good time engaging. The problem is that you struggle with disengaging. When I say struggle with, I mean you didn't disengage. You like went forward and held the space forever,
Yeah.
which essentially means you die. Why?
Yeah, I put more pressure. Yeah, it's just bad.
Because no space can be held forever, right? And because as I explained, cooldowns will be used. Cooldowns do a lot of damage. Cooldowns do a lot of damage. There's not enough cooldowns of yours to be able to sustain it from 6 different people.
It's kind of like bend but not break, right?
Kind of. But the idea is when they have an advantage, right? And when they use a bunch of cooldowns, you want to pull back, let them waste the cooldown, and then attack after they don't have theirs. So like if you ever watch bronze players, for example, and I'm using an extreme example, when enemies use cloak and dagger in bronze, everybody fights in the cloak and dagger ulti.
Yeah.
No
I mean,
one-
that happens in this rank too.
Yeah, and no one gets a kill in the cloak and dagger ulti.
Yeah.
So what should you do? Okay, they use cloak and dagger ulti. Let me pull back.
to the defensive position.
Yeah, like pull back, wait for the cloak and dagger ulti to be over, and then we can attack with our cloak and dagger ulti, and then we win.
Yeah, that's my problem. I think I kind of like misunderstand what a defensive position is. Like, I think I can just stay there and be fine if my team deals with it, but that's just like asking too much.
The idea is, can I get a kill? Yes, push. Will I die? Yes, pull back. I don't know if I can get a kill or die. I mean, just stay in the middle for now, and then you'll be more clear if you can get it. It will be more clear if you can get a kill or pull back, or die. So then you'll have to pull back. So nothing is happening or things are equal, you stand the same place. You have an advantage,
Yeah.
you push. You have a disadvantage, you pull back. So when I
Yeah,
say
there tends to be reactive and proactive.
right, so when Cloak and Dagger at the third point attack, Cloak and Dagger use their ulti, right? And you start pulling back. But then your Mantis use her ulti,
And
which
then,
means
yeah, I honestly didn't hear that. I didn't hear it.
right. So when Cloak and Dagger uses her ulti, you pull back. Oh, now my Mantis using ulti in kind of like, you know, to
Back and
offset
forward or
the
fight
imbalance. Yeah, you just okay, that's equal. Right? Go ahead. And then your Mantis ulti is over, their Cloak and Dagger ulti is over. You're using Punisher ulti. Alright, let me pull back.
Yeah, it's all bad. Unless you can kill him, of course.
Alright. So but like on
That makes a lot more sense.
alright, great. Awesome. That was really good. That was really good.
Thank you, thank you. Appreciate your help.
So here, guys, you could see in real time in both Thor and in both Strange gameplay how at the beginning it was, you know, left to be desired, but all of a sudden we managed to just with a few questions and a few minor adjustments, and they look like they switched from someone who doesn't know what they're doing to someone who's controlling the lobby. And if that is not proof enough that mechanics don't matter as much as you think they do, because the adjustment they didn't obviously became better aimers or have better mechanics within 2 minutes, right? All they did was change their decision making, and if they can play remotely close to the way they played towards the last rounds of their game, both the Thor and both the Strange, they could easily rank up. We're not talking one division. We're talking from Grandmaster to Celestial, from Plat to Grandmaster. And this has nothing to do with their improving their mechanics. Their mechanics will improve when they start making proper decision making. Your mechanics are almost a direct one-to-one to your decision making. Why? Because you need to be able to follow up with mechanics on proper decision making, because proper decision making means I have to put myself in a position to get a lot of value. That means that there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to be in a really good spot, but to miss the shots. That happens, and that happens a lot to people who are really good at the game as well. The more times you will put yourself in a position of I have to hit my shots, the more shots you will be able to hit long term. Most people will be like, oh man, I flanked, I missed my shots, therefore I will never flank because I can't hit my shots. But that's how you never improve. You have to get to a position, flank, miss the shots, fuck, I missed my shots, but that was a good position. Let me try again. Try again. Miss the shots again. Shit, I missed my shots again. Should I stop flanking? No, let me try until I fucking hit the shots. So now, all that has changed is your mechanics became better because you refuse to give up on what good decision making is. If you want to see how to play mobile tanks like Thor by applying these two simple habits, check out this video here.